Mr. Mayor.
But you know what? I'll talk about a culture thing in the Chicago Police Department. Since I got here, I've been talking about changing the culture of the Chicago Police Department in a positive fashion. There are some very good things about the Chicago Police Department that I found when I got here. We're building on those, and we're trying to revamp anything that's negative. And quite frankly, you're almost forcing me to give you the data on our police shootings over the last 4 years that we've been here. They're down almost 70%. That's really significant. And we did it through policy, training, and supervision. So that's a work in progress. And we're going to continue to pursue excellence in the Chicago Police Department in all aspects, whether it's in internal investigations, whether it's in the way that we treat people on the street, or whether it's in reducing crime.
Let me just add one word to what the superintendent just said. It's especially true given today. Anybody who is there to uphold the law cannot act like they're above the law. And that is both a principle that is used to make sure it reflects the culture in the police department. And I want to say one thing. There are men and women, both in leadership positions and rank and file, who follow and live by that principle every day. Jason Van Dyke does not represent the police department, because I can give you chapter and verse of people who are doing things that are beyond what their quote-unquote only their job description is, who every day go out not just to protect, but also to serve. And so when it comes to a culture, I actually believe, well, it's a work in progress and you're never at just a point. There are officers every day. I've seen it in Little League teams. I've seen it in mentoring programs. Officers don't just are not just officers when they're wearing their uniform. They are there to serve a community and are part of the community and act like that every day. Do we have to make changes? Absolutely. It's always working towards a culture that understands that you're accountable. It's an honor to serve the public, and because you serve the public, you're not above the law, but you actually are there, and you'll be held accountable like everybody else, and accountable not just like everybody else, but to a higher standard. Yeah, I just, like others who saw it described to them, they have a reaction. And I was reacting to what I saw as described, and that's why I said there's a moral judgment associated with this. I think that what the most important thing is they talked about is also stakeholders. And I think that what I would say is, and I addressed that in the meeting, and I addressed a series of questions, Mr. Van Dyke does not speak to the police department. We have a leadership that is doing a hard job every day, and a lot of people throughout the department doing it very well. And the judgment will be about Mr. Van Dyke's action. But I appreciate what they have asked. They made their point, and I also expressed my view on that. Hold on, Bill. I want to give people all a chance. Okay, go ahead.
Actually, we're not. We're going to be addressing, moving forward with the resources that we have until such time that we think that we don't have that capability. So we are not predicting doom and gloom. We are predicting protests, which is something that we do 2 or 3 times a day in the city of Chicago, quite frankly. So until such time as we need to ramp up some resources, we're not doing it.
video show footage of the drive up to the scene?
Okay, it appears that the press conference is... Oh, wait. Hold on a second. Looks like somebody else is coming up. This is Kathy Brox with LUTG Radio's WKKP Digital Broadcasting.
We're going to email these to every desk, and everybody that signed up and wanted information, we have that list. We're going to email it out. I also have some hard copies here that we can hand out if people want them. I have 50. It looks like there's a little more than that in this room. And then, of course, you can call News Affairs. We'll make sure we get it to everybody. But it's going to be a downloadable file. You cannot do it from a phone. It's a very big file size, so only the desk will be able to do it. Yeah, we'll hand them out as we go. So here's the press release. Hand them out. Go. Fact sheet. Hold on. These aren't Jesus, guys. Hold on. Guys, we're going to email it to you. Don't worry.
All right.
The downloadable is Sargent City. Where's Sargent City? Fact sheet. Don't worry about you. We got you. These are out-of-state media. Here's fact sheets.
Okay. All right. So, you basically heard a little bit of what I was able to catch, and what they had been saying earlier throughout the day, since about maybe 4:30, is that the officer was charged with murder, and he's in jail without bond, and that the video of the shooting of Laquan McDonald should be released tomorrow, is what they were saying. They said sometime today, but then they changed it to tomorrow. And the attorney, our state's attorney, was apologizing, but she said that she wanted to make sure that she got all the facts and that she was able to file the correct charges and didn't have to go backwards. But many are saying that this was all political. She waited to file. And so, as you probably saw, there are a few people that are up for her seat. They're going to run for her seat this coming election. So you have Kim Fox running for her seat, and as well as a couple other people. So we'll see whether or not she keeps her job. And McCarthy, the local politicians are calling for McCarthy's job. That is the police chief. So we'll see what's going to be going on there. Whether or not next they'll be calling for Rahm Emanuel's job, you don't know. But so far he's been with the people. But we'll see what the people say. And just stay tuned. As soon as I know something, I'll let you know. I'll put it back on air. This is Kathy Brox for LUTG Radio, WKKP Digital Broadcasting.